Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Julia. Thank you for listening. Whether you're studying, walking, relaxing, or just practicing your English, we truly appreciate your time.
Today's episode is very special because we're going to talk about something meaningful and practical: how to prepare for Ramadan.
Yes, Ramadan is coming soon. And for many people, it's not just a month, it's a life-changing period. It affects our daily routine, our sleep, our eating habits, our emotions, and even how we talk to people.
Exactly. And many people wait until the first day of Ramadan to suddenly change everything: their schedule, their food, their habits, and then they feel tired, stressed, or unprepared.
That's true. The first few days can feel difficult because the body and the mind are surprised. But Ramadan actually becomes beautiful when we prepare before it starts.
In this episode, we'll help you prepare in a simple and practical way, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
And of course, while you listen, you're also improving your English naturally. So you're preparing for Ramadan and practicing English at the same time.
Perfect combination, right?
Absolutely.
So grab a notebook if you like, relax, and let's start preparing together, step by step, for a peaceful and productive Ramadan.
Let's begin.
Before we talk about food, sleep, and schedules, we need to understand something important: why Ramadan exists in the first place.
Exactly. Many people think Ramadan is only about not eating and not drinking for many hours. But fasting is actually just one part of a much bigger purpose.
Right. Ramadan is really a month of training for the heart, the mind, and the character.
It teaches self-control. For example, when you are hungry but you choose patience, you are building discipline.
And when you are thirsty but still calm and kind to people, you are building emotional strength.
Also, Ramadan helps us feel gratitude. Normally, we drink water anytime we want, but during fasting, we realize how valuable simple things are.
Yes, even a glass of water feels special, and that feeling makes us more thankful in daily life.
Another important purpose is empathy, understanding how other people feel. When we experience hunger, we remember those who live like that every day.
So Ramadan is not punishment. It's a reset, a chance to restart habits and become a better version of ourselves.
That's why preparation matters. When you know the purpose, fasting becomes easier and more meaningful.
Exactly. If you only stop eating, you get tired. But if you understand the meaning, you get stronger.
Beautifully said.
Now that we understand the purpose, let's talk about how to prepare the mind before Ramadan begins. All right, now let's talk about mental preparation, because Ramadan actually begins in the mind before it begins in the body.
That's so true. If Ramadan starts suddenly, the brain feels shocked. New sleep time, no snacks, less coffee. It becomes stressful.
Exactly. So instead of changing everything on the first day, we should slowly prepare our thinking and habits.
The first step is intention. Just tell yourself, I'm getting ready for Ramadan. When your mind accepts it early, your body follows more easily.
I like that. Another helpful step is reducing bad habits gradually, not suddenly.
Yes, for example, if someone sleeps very late, they can start sleeping 15 minutes earlier every night before Ramadan.
Or if someone spends hours scrolling on social media, they can slowly reduce the time each day.
Because Ramadan is about focus. A busy mind makes fasting feel longer, but a calm mind makes the day feel shorter.
Also, controlling anger and reactions is part of mental preparation. We can practice patience even before Ramadan starts.
Exactly. Speak softer, react slower, and think before responding. These small changes prepare the heart.
So Ramadan doesn't arrive in one night. We welcome it, step by step.
And when the first day comes, it feels natural, not difficult.
Great! Now let's prepare the body, because fasting is also a physical experience. Now let's talk about the body, because fasting is not only spiritual, it's also physical.
Yes. And many people feel headaches, extreme hunger, or tiredness in the first days simply because the body wasn't prepared.
Exactly. One of the biggest mistakes is drinking very little water before Ramadan and then suddenly fasting long hours.
A simple solution is to start increasing water intake several days before Ramadan. When your body is hydrated, fasting becomes much easier.
Another big challenge is caffeine, especially coffee and tea.
Oh, yes. If someone drinks a lot of coffee every day and suddenly stops, they may get headaches and low energy.
So it's better to reduce caffeine slowly before Ramadan instead of quitting in one day.
Food is also important. Heavy and oily meals make fasting harder, not easier.
Right. The body actually handles fasting better when we eat balanced meals, fruits, protein, and simple home food.
You can even train your body by delaying a meal a little bit each day before Ramadan. It teaches the stomach patience.
Great idea. Preparing the body early means the first fast feels comfortable instead of shocking.
And when the body feels good, the mind can focus on the real meaning of Ramadan.
Perfect. Now let's organize our time and build a smart daily Ramadan schedule. Now we reach one of the most important parts, planning your daily schedule during Ramadan.
Yes, because Ramadan doesn't fail, our time management fails.
Exactly! Many people sleep randomly, eat randomly, work randomly, and then they feel exhausted every day.
But when you organize your day, Ramadan actually becomes peaceful and productive.
So let's build a simple structure. First, sleep planning.
Instead of one long sleep, Ramadan works better with divided sleep. For example, sleep early at night, wake up for suhoor, then rest again after morning duties if possible.
Right. Even a short nap during the day can completely restore energy.
Second, plan your important tasks during your strongest hours. Usually people focus better in the morning after suhoor or after a short rest.
Avoid doing heavy mental work right before iftar, when energy is lowest.
Now let me give a simple example. Routine: morning light tasks or study, afternoon rest or quiet work, evening worship, family time, and iftar preparation, night reflection and relaxation.
That sounds balanced and realistic.
The key idea is don't try to do everything. Ramadan is about quality, not quantity.
And planning also reduces stress because your brain knows what comes next.
Exactly. A clear schedule saves energy, and energy is very valuable while fasting.
Great! Now that our time is organized, let's talk about food preparation and healthy eating habits. All right, now let's talk about food, one of the most talked about parts of Ramadan.
Yes, but interestingly, Ramadan is not about eating more, it's about eating smarter.
Exactly. Many people prepare very heavy meals for iftar, thinking it will give them more energy.
But the opposite happens: heavy. Oily food makes the body sleepy and tired.
So the goal is balance. Start iftar light water, dates, and something gentle for the stomach.
Then, after a short break, you can eat a normal meal, not a huge one.
Another important tip is grocery planning before Ramadan.
Yes, when you plan meals early, you avoid stress and last-minute unhealthy choices.
Also, suhoor should be slow-energy food like oats, eggs, yogurt, foods that keep you full longer.
And try to avoid very salty or fried food because it increases thirst during the day.
Remember, the goal is not to fill the stomach, the goal is to fuel the body.
Healthy eating makes fasting easier and worship more comfortable.
Perfect. Now let's move to the most important preparation, the spiritual preparation. Now we arrive at the heart of Ramadan, the spiritual preparation.
Yes, because Ramadan is not only a change in routine, it's a change in the heart.
Many people start Ramadan with big goals but without a clear plan, and after a few days they feel lost.
So, before Ramadan begins, it helps to set small and realistic worship goals.
For example, deciding a daily reading time, even just a few minutes consistently.
Consistency is more powerful than doing too much in one day and stopping later.
Another beautiful preparation is planning charity. Even small acts of kindness count.
Helping family members, sharing food, or speaking kindly are also forms of worship.
And maybe the most important preparation is forgiveness.
Yes, cleaning the heart from anger, grudges, and negativity makes Ramadan peaceful.
Because a calm heart feels Ramadan, a busy heart only counts the hours.
That's a beautiful way to say it.
So we prepare the body with food, the mind with planning, and the heart with intention.
Now let's talk about improving our character and relationships during Ramadan.
Ramadan is also a training month for our behavior, how we speak, and how we treat people.
Yes, fasting is not only staying away from food, but also staying away from bad reactions.
For example, when we are hungry, we may become impatient. But Ramadan teaches us to slow down and control our words.
A simple rule: speak softer, argue less, and listen more.
Family relationships can improve a lot in this month, helping at home, sharing meals, spending calm time together.
Even small actions like saying thank you, please, and sorry become more meaningful.
And if someone annoys you,
Take a breath and remember you're fasting for a purpose, not just waiting for iftar.
exactly. Good character is one of the biggest goals of Ramadan.
When our behavior improves, Ramadan becomes beautiful not only for us, but also for the people around us.
Great. Now let's talk about personal growth and learning goals during Ramadan. Ramadan is also a perfect time for personal growth, not only spiritual growth.
Yes, because daily distractions become less, and we naturally spend more quiet time with ourselves.
That quiet time is a great opportunity to build a small learning habit.
For example, reading a few pages every day, learning a new skill, or even improving your English step by step.
Exactly. You don't need long study hours, even 10 to 15 minutes daily can create big improvement by the end of the month.
Ramadan teaches consistency. Small actions repeated every day become powerful.
You can listen to podcasts while resting, review vocabulary after suhoor, or practice speaking a few sentences daily.
The goal is not pressure, the goal is gentle progress.
And when Ramadan ends, you don't only feel spiritually better, you also become a better version of yourself.
So use this month as a reset for learning and self-development too.
Great! Now let's move to motivation and encouragement to keep going strong. All right, we've talked about mind, body, heart, and personal growth. Now let's talk about motivation.
Yes, because even with the best plan, sometimes the first days of fasting feel challenging.
Exactly. You might feel tired, hungry, or even frustrated. But remember, Ramadan is a marathon, not a sprint.
Small steps are better than big, rushed actions. Even minor improvements every day count.
And don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own journey.
Celebrate small wins like completing a full day of fasting peacefully or finishing your daily reading.
Visualize your goal. Imagine yourself at the end of Ramadan calm, happy, disciplined, and spiritually strong.
And when motivation feels low, remind yourself why you started. The intention matters more than perfection.
Exactly. Consistency is more powerful than speed. Keep going, and each day will get easier.
So stay positive, stay patient, and remember every effort you make is meaningful.
Beautifully said. Now, let's finish with a quick summary and call to action. All right, friends, let's quickly recap what we've learned today.
Yes, we talked about preparing the mind, body, and heart for Ramadan, planning your daily schedule, eating healthy meals, improving your character, and setting learning goals.
We also discussed motivation staying consistent, celebrating small wins, and keeping your intention strong.
Remember, preparation before Ramadan makes the month smoother, more meaningful, and more peaceful.
So here's your call to action. Start today. Adjust your sleep, plan your meals, set small goals, and prepare your mind and heart.
And while you do that, practice your English by listening, reading, and speaking every day. It's the perfect combination.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope this episode helps you have a beautiful and productive Ramadan.
Yes, don't forget to share your Ramadan preparation tips in the comments and keep learning every day.
See you in the next episode.
Happy Ramadan and happy learning, everyone.